Hi everybody, I'm coming at you today while I'm doing my exercycle biking. Yeah, I've been biking now at least half an hour a day. I apologize, the camera's going to be a little wiggly because it's not working it won't work. I can't hold it on here by itself, so I have to hold it on here so that y'all can see what's going on. And I'll take the glasses off because I still have a glare. Just trying some different things with different angles and such. Well, the stats, I'm afraid, are almost the same as last week. Beginning weight 394, surgery weight was 260. It is now going on this starts the 7th week since surgery, and as of this morning I was 294.4, so 0.4 of a pound away from 100 pounds lost. So frustrating. I'm switching things up this week though because I hit another plateau. Third plateau I've hit so far. And it's frustrating. It's probably, for me, it's the hardest part of this whole thing, is dealing with these plateaus, because they're trying so hard to do everything right. And then the weight doesn't come off, And so I took a look at things, went over my notes again, made a few different changes. Now, everything I was doing was according to the plan. But I'm mixing it up a little bit, trying a few new things. I went and got some protein bars since the soft food consistency, I can have the softer ones now. And so I'm trying that for a little difference. I added in another meal because when I went to meet with the trainer the other day, I ran out of energy. And so I kind of figure I'm not getting enough protein in the afternoon. So I'm having 2 afternoon snacks now, and then eating fairly late at night, like 6:30, 7 o'clock, because I haven't been getting back from the trainer until then, and because the gym is quite a ways from my house. Excuse me. So I got to this weekend. All I want to do this weekend was sleep. I was exhausted. Not really sure why. This is starting to slide back a little bit here. We'll do this. And so, don't know if it's just getting used to things or what exactly. The bug going around school. I had tons of kids out on Friday. I just hope that I'm not getting sick again, because I was sick last week. So, we'll see what happens. But I'm still plugging with all the exercise. I've been biking a half an hour a day, at least. Except for yesterday. I did take yesterday off because I was so exhausted, I thought I better just listen to my body and take a day off. Now, so I had started weightlifting this week, so that might have a little something to do with it too. But met with the trainer on Thursday, and we went through the upper body stuff. This Thursday I meet with them when we go through core and lower body stuff for weightlifting. On the other machines I know how to use and stuff, so we're focusing on the weightlifting part of things, and we'll see how that goes. I've noticed some changes in my arms already, and I've only done it a few times. I also have been doing the water aerobics at the pool there too, my own version of it, and swam some laps the other day. I did 20 minutes of laps and 45 minutes of water aerobics. And I find when I do the water aerobics myself, I tend to focus in on core stuff and arm stuff more than anything. So I'm afraid my legs will get a little neglected, but my legs are getting a lot with the biking. So we'll see what happens. We went to an event last night and saw a lot of friends who hadn't seen me in a while, and they definitely noticed. I've been feeling a little self-conscious because everybody is making such a big deal out of it. And I mean, I'm glad that they're noticing, don't get me wrong, but it does make me feel a little self-conscious, like everybody's watching, and what's she gonna do next? But it's cool. It's cool. My main thing this week is the frustration from the plateauing, and my brain says, just keep going, what's gonna happen. You just gotta keep going, and then it'll happen eventually. And that's of course what everybody's telling me too, and I know that. But that self-sabotage part of me, that low self-esteem part of me is still kicking and saying, see, I told you you couldn't do it. And I'm like, I am doing it. And so I'm like fighting with my own my own sanity here today, I think. But I started I revamped some of the things that were on my meal list, and hubby has got a little health scare, so he's now getting on the bandwagon as well. So we're both going to be eating healthier, and so we're going to eat together, which doesn't happen that much anymore since I've been going to the gym. So hopefully this will help both of us get things back under control. And if you hear something in the background, his TV is on, so pay no attention. It's a nice, quiet Sunday afternoon here at the Johnson household. The kitty has decided he's just going to curl up in his little tower and let me do my thing. He knows he can't get on my lap when I'm on the bike. Wouldn't be very comfy. So he's just curled up. Hubby's laying down. I was laying down earlier. I'm like, no, I've got to get that right in. So I started biking. I'm like, well, maybe I'll do the video while I'm biking. I also played with a couple different recipes. I've been experimenting. Trying to get more protein in. So I've been watching videos. I've been doing research, seeing how other people do. And I found this weightlifter who is also a chef who makes these high protein meals. So I started watching his videos and got some ideas from him. They're not exactly what he did because, of course, he can still eat everything and I can't right now. So I found a couple recipes that I liked, and I took the breading out and used my air fryer, I should say, which was one of our early Christmas presents. And the air fryer, what's cool about the air fryer is you only need a little bit of oil. For some things you don't need to put any oil in, but if you do have to add oil, it's only like a tablespoon, and it recirculates, and it makes wonderful chicken. We love chicken in there, and we love fish in there. So we use it quite often. When I use that, I don't have to heat up the oven and, you know, have the blower on and everything. And there's just the two of us, so we like to use it fairly often. But when I was on pureed foods and liquid food or liquid diet, of course I didn't use it then. But what I did is I took some ground chicken and I put it in little 2-ounce balls, essentially. Little, not really balls, more like cylinders. Poked a hole in the end and put a third of a string cheese thing in it, just a third of it. Took one string cheese packet, cut it into 3, and put that in. And I closed up the end and then put in my air fryer. So I didn't do anything, didn't put any breading on it, didn't roll it in egg, nothing like that. Just put it in the air fryer. And I did grease the bottom. I did some spray oil in the bottom, but they did stick. But they were really good. I really liked them. And so that was super, super easy based off of one of the recipes I saw earlier in the week. And then another one that I did was I took some tuna fish. I took 2 cans of tuna fish. I put like a 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, reduced fat mozzarella cheese, and I had a bag of Quest protein chips, and I didn't really like them. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do with these? Oh, I can crunch them up and use them as like a breading, if you will, or like a filling for a little meatball. So that's what I did. Because in my past life, we would use potato chips, stale potato chips, in our meatballs and our meatloaves. So I crunched it all up and mixed it all together. I think, was there anything else? No, I was debating whether or not to put an egg in. I thought I would try it first just without. So essentially it's just the protein chips, the tuna fish, packed in water of course, and the cheese. And mixed them together, divided them up into serving size portions, which is, I believe, turned out to be just over 2 ounces, if I remember correctly. And then I weighed them all out. I just can't remember what they weighed out to be. But anyway, after I plugged everything into my fitness pal, each one of those little patties, 37 grams of protein. Yeah. So this week when I've had them, that's like half of my protein right there, you know. And my protein this week, because I've been working on these different recipes, I've been getting excellent levels of protein in this week. One day I went way over without realizing it, and that's the day actually that I started losing weight again. Maybe there's a connection. But I was really surprised to see how much I got in, and I have so many people who are struggling so much to get theirs in. And here I am getting an excess in some days. But, you know, everybody's got to figure out their own way, I guess. I did pick up some new, protein bars, Premier protein bars, and some new flavors. I also have some Quest ones coming in the mail with they redid some things, so I have some of their recipes they redid, so I'm going to have that coming in, and we try those out too. And then I've discovered that a lot of stuff that I bought pre-surgery, like my Protein 2.0 drinks, I really liked them before surgery. I can't stand them now. So I think I'm going to take them to my next support group meeting and see if anybody wants them, because, I mean, I don't want them to go bad. I didn't pay a whole lot for it, but still, you know. And then I have some of the protein packets that I just did not do well with. I'm hoping that I can use them to make different recipes and stuff and kind of like hide it in there, but who knows. But I have a whole bunch of different ones that I tried out before surgery, and the texture, the really thick texture, I just couldn't do the really thick texture. Even the carnation ones, that thick texture just really bothered me, and it coated my tongue. It was like it didn't dissolve enough or something. I mean, I shook it for like 10 minutes, so I'd think it would dissolve, but it like coated my tongue, and then I had this bad taste. Yeah, it was just not good. So I'm going to see if somebody else can use those, because your taste changed so much with this. It's amazing. Went to the party last night. There was pizza there, pizza that I love, breadsticks that I love. I didn't really have any inclination to have the pizza. And I had just a little tiny bite of the cake, my husband's cake, and it didn't settle well. I had to spit it out. And which really surprised me, because, I mean, cake is cake, you know. But apparently my body does not want it anymore, which is probably a good thing. I don't want to offend anybody and go to their parties and not have anything, you know, so that's going to be kind of tough too, but at least they understand what's going on. So because, yeah, I'm not keeping it a secret anymore what's going on. I've been upfront and telling people when they ask me, how did you lose so much now? I've been telling them the truth, that it's a lot of hard work, for one thing. And then the first half I did all on my own, the second half I'm having help with. So they've been pretty receptive. Nobody's been rude about it. Oh, and by the way, the people who have been treating me differently since I've been losing weight, they're still treating me differently. They're treating me like I'm their best friend now. It's really strange. But like I said, I'm just going to be me, and me before would have been friends with everybody, and me now will be friends with everybody. I don't care about your size. I don't care about how fit you are. I may come off sometimes being, what is the word I want? Because I'm so fixated on it, people may take offense to what I say, because it's the thing that's on my mind, you know. And hopefully as time goes on that will change as I get more comfortable with my new stomach. And, you know, who knows? Things happen, and maybe I'm supposed to be friends with these people for some reason. Maybe I'm supposed to help them realize that it's okay to be friends with everybody, you know. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I can't see how much time I've got, but have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.